We're on land that was stolen, labor was stolen, people were stolen, right? And it was deliberate law to ensure that different people did not receive the same education. Today, this unequal education system is perpetuated through art gaps and art access. So that's why you see the Black Art Matters, Brown Art Matters. This is a map, you can see it on Create CA, an initiative that's doing this, but only about 40%, not even 40% of students are enrolled in art. So the darker the region, the less art access they have, unfortunately. So you see there's some regions where it's even less. In LA, it's LA County at least, it's a little better, but let's look at it at the state level, right? So with music specifically, the blue represents schools that are predominantly Black, and the yellow represents schools that are predominantly white. So we see with music access, I don't know if you're still able to see that, but only 60% of schools that are mostly Black have access to music education. And when it comes to white students, it's over 93%, right? And look over here at dance access, or access to dance teachers in schools. Only 10% of schools that are majority Black have access to a dance teacher, compared to 33% of schools that are majority white. But again, all schools in California are supposed to have all 4 of the major disciplines: music, art, dance. So this should be 100% for all students. So there's art inequalities, but there's also just the general art access issue for all students in California. And this 39%, in California, 39% of students enrolled. If you go to states even like, North Carolina or Kentucky, it's over 70% of students enrolled in arts courses. So that's why we have to do more for art access. But even with charter schools, there are only about 10% of California schools, and there could be a cap on that now if you're following what's happening in the legislature, but there are over 36%, about a third of schools that offer 0 art. So there are a lot of schools that offer no art opportunities at all to their students, unfortunately. And of course, it's by income as well. So the orange represent schools that are over 76% free or reduced lunch, which is a way commonly used to measure like low income or poverty levels. And you see it the same too, only 82% have access to music. And this graphic in particular relates to LAUSD, because what we found by looking at the data, back in 2008, before the recession, it spent about $80 million a year, $78 million a year on art education, arts funding, and that's what the green represents. The blue represents